Hi there, this is Anthony Damasco, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 4 different material hats and the different possibilities for the hats that we sell and some of the benefits to a retailer to go with our hats over a Stetson or something of that nature. As you can see here, we have a cotton felt hat. This cotton felt hat has a pinched crown. You're going to see that this is our crown, this is our brim, and on the end, this is the trim that we put on the hats. Some of our hats do not have a trim, it's just black all the way to the end. In this case, we were trying to show you the colors for the bangles. You're going to see that there's a piece of ribbon here. This ribbon could be a leather band. There's leather, elastic, vinyl, and all kinds of materials we can use for this band. If we look at the side profile, what you're going to notice is that dead on, you have the hat, and then on the side, on the bottom, we have the print. This print here can be any JPEG that you send us, as long as it's print ready. We can get it on the bottom of the hat. You can see the print goes in and on the material here. And so it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. A serious hat with some style and shape, but also a little bit of novelty and flair and branding across the board here. Here is another example of our cotton felt hat. You're going to notice this is our cattleman crown. It's a more traditional style cowboy hat versus our pinched crown, which is more of a Western. We have a handful of different types of molds that we can use for these, and we can give you some examples of how those work. Both of these are going to have the same kind of material. Easy to clean, easy to brush off. It's also fairly waterproof in terms of how we construct it. There's a piece of soft touchable felt here and felt here, and we have a hard durable material in between so water won't go through. It protects from UV. It has the band around the side as well, and as you can see on the inside of both of these hats, the way that we do our sweatbands, the sweatbands are stitched here, and they have a little bit of give. Typically with these types of hats, there's about 10 different sizes, depending on the manufacturer or the brand. We do about 5. With some styles, we only offer 2 for predominantly women's hats. But for our unisex and men's hats, we do 5. What's great about that is you don't have to inventory all 10 sizes. A small will fit 2 sizes, a medium will fit 2 sizes, a large will fit 2 sizes. And that's because you get to cheat a little bit with this band. Now let's say somebody is on the very bottom of medium in size. They're just a little bit too big for the small. There's a real simple material. It's kind of like a weather stripping. We call it sizing tape, that we put behind this band, and it creates a firm hold. If somebody has an oval shaped head, they put that on the side. If somebody has a traditional round head, they can put it on the front and on the back. And that sizing tape is extremely inexpensive, and it's something that the retail or the vendor, depending on how you intend to sell these, can have on hand to fill it up. So next I'm going to go into some other materials that we have. Here are 2 examples of our felt material. Felt material on camera doesn't really do a good job of doing this material justice. In person, this material is really, really high-end and has a high-end feel. This felt material is soft to the touch and kind of gives a little bit more of a luxury feel to it in person. You're going to notice that we have our Jets colors and our Dallas Cowboys colors kind of here. We could pretty much do any color you can think of. This is a cotton-based felt, and so if there's any team color that you want, we can pretty much handle all of those. The inside is kind of done the same way. You can kind of see in here, same style band. That's going to go for both of these guys. I also wanted to show you another possibility with some of the embossed printing for the bottoms of the hats, as well as some metalworking. We have a metalsmith within our facility. We can pretty much customize and build any type of metal concho we want. You can notice that on this pinched crown cotton felt hat, we have a leather band, some metal studs, and a concho. When I come to Vegas, I'll be bringing all kinds of metal work with me. What's also cool about this hat is that this is a cotton felt that has an American flag on it. So you can see how that works. This is an extra large hat. We go up to size 8. We're one of the only manufacturers out there that goes that large. So you can kind of see how big the inside of this is. And this is our second largest hat that we have. Again, this has a real serious Western style to it in the front and a novelty cool design on the back. Any image design that we can come up with can go down here, and that's just a really cool way to have a unique product. This is our canvas style hat. You can kind of see other sports color combinations here. This material looks like a vinyl or a plastic, but it's actually a lacquered cotton. You can see how that material is woven in there. This is less crushable, more firm, durable, great for teams that have open air stadiums where they might get rained on. This can really take a lot more of that. The cotton felts can take a little bit of rain too, because there's a stiff material, a waterproof material on the top. But obviously you don't want felt to get soaked too much. This is a little bit better for that. And we could do the crown in cattleman or pinched or a few other crown styles. Gotta get an idea of how those crowns work. Now this is great for hot weather climates, especially hot rainy climates. This is also a great hat for an everyday wear. Somebody who might be an agricultural type worker, someone who's an out adventurous type person, and that kind of customer. This is a heart of palm or palm leaf hat. These are handmade. It takes somebody 30 days to manufacture this hat body. They take a palm tree and they actually hand weave strips, and then they make the hat from that. As you can see, this is a pinched crown on this one, and just like that, you can get your embossed material on there. This is a really cool hat. This is actually at festivals and shows. This is the one that really does extremely well. Very similar price point to your cotton felts. This can get wet. This can get stepped on. This can get beat up a little bit and really keep on kicking. We know a lot of guys, a lot of our customers will buy one of these, and this will be their daily wear. And after 2 or 3 years, it'll look pretty much the same, a little darker. This is the material in its natural state. We can dye it, we can burn it, we can make it look more distressed, but it's going to be either this color or a darker version of this color. So think of this material as like a hardwood. What you can do with a hardwood is and floors is what you can do with this material. Then of course we have our embossed design. It's kind of a distorted, cool looking flag on here. So someone's wearing this hat. You have this nice, awesome material, and this could be sports colors. We could do bands across the front different styles of conchos, patches, and things of that nature. So it's just, you know, sky's the limit with this type of material. In the summer, this material is our best seller, and so I definitely see spring and summer this being a primary thing we want to promote. All the material that I am showing you all have pros and cons, but they're all readily available, and we can get that material and get these hats out pretty quickly. Thanks, man.